Hi Virgo, this is going to be your ex-partner reading for October 2018. I've already laid out your cards. This side will be for you and this side will be for your ex-partner. There's also a card in the middle to act as maybe a central issue, and we'll take a look at the card at the bottom of the deck. So Virgo, the card you've got at the centre is the Queen of Cups. Now, it is possible that maybe some of you are dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Not gender specific, okay? And again, it doesn't have to be one of those signs. But it could also be here to suggest that maybe in this month of October, one of you is maybe going to feel or is feeling more emotional, because the Queen of Cups is ruled by her emotions. She's very loving, very caring. She can also be easily swayed by her emotions. So again, that may apply to either one of you. But the other aspect with the Queen of Cups is she is very intuitive, okay? So it may be, again, in this month that you or your ex, need to listen to that inner voice, that gut instinct. Now, the first card you've got, Virgo, is strength. Now, strength can be taming that lion and realizing it's just a little pussycat. But strength also can be about needing to tap into our internal strength. Our internal strength to get us through a situation, to help us resolve a situation. Now, on your ex's side, they have the Eight of Swords. And this is the card of that mental imprisonment, where they are holding themselves back from taking any direct course of action. It's their own thoughts that are preventing them from doing something. Now, it could be that, they want to reach out to you, but they're afraid of rejection. It could be that they want to approach you in regards to a reconciliation, but they're worried how the relationship, would the relationship work a second time round? It can be, but also it can be a card about preventing oneself from moving on. So, it may be that they haven't themselves completely moved on from you in this relationship. But the thing with the Eight of Swords is there can be an element of fear attached. But the fact of it is, it's their own thoughts that are keeping them stuck. Now, in terms of what you're both thinking, feeling, or actions to be taken, you've got the King of Swords here. Now look, some of you may very well be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But the thing with the King of Swords is he's always looking for clarity. He always wants to get to the truth of the matter. And, he wants to, speak his truth as well. He comes from a very logical place. So maybe for some of you, Virgo, you're wanting to understand this situation better. You're wanting to get more clarity. But it may be that your ex-partner is shut down at the moment, is not communicating. And, you are there trying to get to the root of what's going on, trying to understand the situation better. It may be as well for some of you that you're wanting to speak up, you're wanting to say something. And it may take that inner strength for you to find the courage to do that, especially if, as I said, your ex-partner has completely shut down at the moment. Because on their side, we do have the Hermit. And the thing with the Hermit is, it can talk about isolation. You know, it can talk about how maybe, you know, because we've got two cards here that very much for me are dealing with no communication. But the Hermit, you know, he tends to cut himself off because he needs to go within himself to find the answers. Nobody else can help him in this situation. He needs to go in and inward and do soul searching and reflect on things. And it may be that you're wanting to speak up to your ex, or you're wanting them to open up to you, but they're needing this time to, as I said, reflect and soul search. Now, moving further down, you've got the Knight of Swords. So this is one of the quickest knights, and he comes charging in with communication. Again, I don't feel so much that this is going to be coming from your ex. I think this is something that you're wanting to do. It may be here just purely to represent that you're wanting communication to come through from your ex, that you're wanting them to open up and speak to you. But in the month of October, maybe they're shutting down. But if that's not the case, then, as I said, it could be you wanting to approach them, wanting to communicate how you're feeling and what it is that you're wanting. Now, the next card you've got is the Magician. Now, the Magician is manifesting whatever it is you want, knowing that you have all the tools, all the ingredients at your disposal, Virgo, to be able to manifest exactly what it is that you want. Now, you're the one that's got to decide here what it is you do want. Do you want your ex-partner back? Do you want to work on this relationship? Next card, Nine of Cups. So are we trying to manifest wish fulfillment here? And what is that wish fulfillment to you? What does wish fulfillment look like to you? Is it going to be you and your ex back together again? Is that what's going to bring you emotional fulfillment and contentment? Now, your last card, you've got the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups, a few aspects to this card. One, it can talk about our social network, our support group, our friends that have got our back and, you know, are there to support us. But on the downside, it can talk about, you know, those gossipers, people that can interfere in our relationship. But the other aspect with the Three of Cups is it can talk about celebration and having a reason to celebrate. Now, on your ex's side, they have the Knight of Cups. So this is heartfelt messages, okay? He comes through this night, you know, to offer feelings, emotions, love. Again, you know, is this your ex that's going to come through eventually after coming through this period of isolation and open up and tell you how they feel? Or, you know, with that Knight of Swords on your side, is it you coming through to them and opening up and telling them how much they mean to you and how much you feel for them? The next card is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, yes, it can be the card that deals with marriage. It deals with very much the more traditional type of relationship here. You know, is it a case that you're coming through, Virgo, to open up and say, you know, that this is what you want, that you want a long-term committed relationship? But at the same token, after them doing some soul searching, is it them coming to the realization that that is exactly the type of relationship they want with you? Now, the next card we have is the King of Wands. So this is fire energy, Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So look, maybe for some of you, it's a fire sign that you're dealing with. The King of Wands is very charismatic, very much that action man type of figure. You know, he is very fiery, he is very passionate, but very loving and very giving. So, you know, I feel it's more here to represent your ex-partner's energy. You know, it could be, as I said, that they are actually a fire sign, but if not the case, then, you know, taking on some of the characteristics, some of the personality traits of the King of Wands. The last card is the Sun. Now, the Sun is the most positive card in the tarot. It energizes, it rejuvenates. We get clarity with the Sun. We see things more clearly with the Sun. Now, the next card we're going to look at is under the deck. And it was the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace is a new beginning, okay? Going down a new path. It can be, you know, a new home, moving in together. The thing with the Ace of Pentacles is it's tangible, it's real. It's, you know, for me, it can be more long-lasting than out of all the four aces. The Ace of Pentacles can bring something new into your life that's going to be more long-lasting. It's a very grounded energy. So, you know, when I look at this reading, Virgo, it seems very positive to me. You know, the outcome is looking good here. I think for you, there may be a period of anxiety, because I do feel that it's possible your ex has shut down at the moment or is not wanting to talk and communicate. But I think if you allow them the time to reflect, to soul search, to work through their own feelings, then I feel the outcome can be very positive. But Virgo, you need to keep in mind these are general readings. You know, not every Virgo out there is going to reconcile or indeed wants to reconcile. But overall, it does look like a positive month here. So thank you so much for watching and take care. Bye.